Hello, Slicey Dicers. This is Bryan with another knife video for you. Today we have my most carried knives update for March of 2020. I'm sure you guys know, even if you're watching the future, you remember March of 2020. I've been pretty much in my house for 3 weeks, so the very rare excursions out for groceries and stuff like that. Trying to be responsible, make sure that I don't get anybody sick, that I don't bring it into my house, and that I don't get my family sick, and doing the right thing, as you all should be doing, unless you are essential workers. Which, if you are, all the best of luck to you. We do very much appreciate it. Your medical professionals and the people who work at grocery stores, the garbage guys, the first responders of all sorts, the military, all that stuff. We really appreciate that you guys are still out there working, but if you don't have to, don't. But anyway, there's my PSA for the day. Just want to say, things got weird because I'm in my house. So this is an interesting one. This is some stuff that is probably not going to make this list very often, but this was a unique situation this month. So there's just 5 of them. There's no honorable mentions this time. Because I'm just not really carrying like 2 knives around, and I'm not like going out and doing gigs, so I don't have like a couple gentleman's knives like I normally do. So let's get going. It's gonna start out fairly unsurprising. 5th place was the Spyderco Smock. It's just so much fun. It's just such a fun little fidget toy, and I do love that about it. I have modified this one. It has some micarta scales from Sharp Dress Knives and a deep carry MXG gear clip. And I did remove the second detemp ball to make it just that bit more fidgety. The difference is, if you have the second detemp ball installed, when you push the button lock, you can't, the button actuated compression lock, you can't flick it out. It doesn't allow you to do that. But if you remove that ball, which is just mounted on a spring, it's kind of meant to come out. It just flicks right out. But this is just so many ways to play with this knife that it's just... Of course, when I'm stuck in my house, I'm going to be carrying this around a little bit because it's just a fun little thing to play with and annoy your family. So that's been its primary purpose, is family annoyance. But it does also have a really good blade. Hollow grind, very sharp and slicey, and it is a useful knife, other than just being a fidget toy. But I just really like it. Next up would be something, we're still in the kind of the more predictable sort of range here. We have the Hinderer Jurassic. This has become definitely my most carried of my Hinderers. It's just, I love the ergos on this thing. It's just very comfortable, slicer grind, with lots of schmutz on it. 20 CV blade. It's just been a great knife. I did dye the scales. They were green, probably in previous videos you've seen it. Now they're black-ish, or like, that graphite dye more. I just really love this thing. So much so that I do have an aftermarket scale coming for it, again from Sharp Dress Knives. So see, that's gonna be the first one that he makes for a customer. So I'm excited to see that. I may have 2 different ones coming for it. I'm not really sure, but I do love the Jurassic. It's just a great freaking knife. I carry it more than my XM18s or my half track. It's just a really, really good knife, and it's a beefy little sucker too. So I do like that. Not particularly a big knife, though. It's not even a 3.5-inch blade, so I do really like that. And next up is, almost didn't see where I put it there for a second, the Spidey Chef. This is a perennial, always makes the list one, so this isn't a big surprise. But I just love the Spidey Chef a whole lot. And I've been carrying a lot when I'm stuck inside because it is ostensibly designed to be a food prep knife. It's not like a real true chef's knife. I had one of my chef buddies correct me on that, but it is really good at, little things like, trimming a little fat off a steak or something like that. And I've been cooking a whole lot. So, and I like it for cutting up like smaller vegetables and stuff. I know it's not perfect for it, but it does work for it. And it's completely corrosion resistant. So I can just hose it off in the sink, and it's, I love the Spidey Chef so much. And this one's always going to be on the list, but it's only number 3, because now things are going to get weird. I live in New York. I have a fishing license. I'm allowed to own an automatic knife. I'm allowed to use it if I am actually hunting or fishing. I don't hunt. I don't fish. I got a fishing license just to make sure it's okay for me to own them. I think it's okay to own them without one, but just to make sure. And but I'm not leaving my house. So I can carry an auto in my house. I'm allowed to own it, so I can carry it in my house. At least that's the way I'm choosing to interpret it, officer. So it's been my favorite auto, the Protec SBR. This is so cool. This narrowly lost to the one that won. That's the big surprise, but it's just I just like having an auto. It's so snappy. S35 VN. It's a bit thick behind the edge blade. It's not like a slicing machine, but it works pretty good. And it's just a stout little thing. Ergos are awesome on this, just perfect. And a nice deep carry clip. It carries well. Recessed screws, all the good old Protec stuff you'd expect. And I just love the SBR. And it's cool to have a reason to carry autos again. As you can see how experienced I am, because I just whacked my finger with it, but idiot is as idiot does. So yeah, S35 VN again. Like I said, I just love it. I got this one in the new color. I had a green one before, but now I have this nice cool black one, and this is the what color I wanted originally. Living in New York, when you have a chance to get your autos, you get them, and I got a green one at Blade Show because that was all I had left. And now I've got this one, so I really do love it. And tiny little silver lining, I can carry an auto around as much as anything else. So, but the last one, and this is I'm more surprised than you are. I have I'll try and PG-13 this. I have reached a level of effort where when I go to pick a knife in the morning, I'm not leaving the house. Nobody's going to see what I have in my pocket except my family. And they're used to Dad having weird stuff coming out of his pockets all the time. That came out wrong. You know what I mean, knife-wise. And, yeah, this is the level of effort I have reached. This was my #1 carried for March of 2020. It's the Cold Steel Formax. I said in the review, this thing carries better than you think it would. And it does. Is it the easiest knife to have in my pocket? No. I mean, I can still get my hand past it and everything. I can actually put other stuff in this pocket. I have. And when I've been carrying it this week, I've had it in there, and I'll throw my vape or whatever in that pocket. And it does fit. The downside to it is 10.2 ounces. So, but I'm always wearing a belt. So that ain't the end of the world. And it's a bit of a pocket destroyer. It's not too bad. I'm carrying it so much now, I really should take the clip off and file down the, or sand down the, the landing spot where the clip lands. I should really get off my butt and do that, because I am carrying it a lot. And honestly, I do think even after this is all over, it may get carried a bit more outside the house. But I did say that I never thought this would make it most carried, like that I love this knife and I'll never get rid of it. But, I said it would never make my most carried. Well, nope. Then the world cracked in half, and now it has. So, yeah, I love the Formax Scout. This is a Scout, but I think I might have just said Formax beginning. This is the Formax Scout, the less expensive version, $110 AUS 10A steel. The AUS 10A steel's been doing really well. It hasn't been getting heavy-duty use, no. It's been around my house. But, it makes me happy. And you need something to make you happy in these times when you're stuck in your house. And having a big, ridiculous Formax in my pocket makes me happy. Now, am I going to start carrying this around all the time? I just got this yesterday, the Voyager Chris. There's a last video uploads of this. Is this going to wind up making my pocket next month if we're all still stuck inside? I don't think so. But, apparently wonders never cease, and it depends on how stir crazy I get. Who knows? Maybe it's going to be, this doesn't even fit on this screen. Maybe it's going to be this next month, because it is another one that you can actually carry. It's not that horrible carrying it around if you're just, kicking around your house. I don't think I'd want to, flip this open in a Wegmans, but, yeah, it's, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen, because things have gotten weird. I do just want to say thank you again to all you essential workers that have to go out and do stuff. We really do appreciate it. Especially, I always forget to mention the post office guys and the FedEx guys. Thank you guys so much. My life would be unbearable if it wasn't for you guys, and I wasn't getting shiny new packages all the time. And again, thank you to everybody who sent me loaners and stuff to produce enough content to get through this. And thanks for all the messages I've gotten, being being a bit concerned about what's going on here in New York. I know that the news makes it sound worse than it is for here. I'm not in New York City. I'm far away. It's weird. It's absolutely weird. But things are relatively okay so far. So, but I'll let you know. I have to run out to the post office and grab a couple of grocery items this afternoon, and maybe my opinion will change after that. But thanks you guys again, and just hope you enjoy these little EDC update videos. You usually do, and yeah, like I said, things got weird. So have a good one. I've been Brian. Wash your damn hands and stay in your house.